All right, here we go. Judy just showed up. Hi, Judy. We're going to start marching. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Uh, Ageless Balance. Ageless Balance is what we are. What the heck am I doing? What am I doing? We're going to start walking. So we've got a program that's set up with a little bit of walking, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of weights, and then a whole lot of floor after that. So get ready. We'll be doing lots of sit-ups and push-ups and stuff. No, we're not. We're not going to do that. Just the things I told you about at the beginning. Bring the knee up. Start nice and slow. Don't have to come very high with it. You just want to try to find your balance on a single leg. Just start getting warmed up just a little bit. Foot flat on the floor. Ball of the foot to the heel, inside to outside. The magic triangle from the ball of the foot to the heel. Let's bring the hand up behind and just give a little extra squeeze with it. Bring it up just a little bit higher. Get a little bit high. And now little help, just a little bit. You want to feel the hip flexors working, starting to warm up. Check out the leg. Make sure the foot, the knee, the hip are all in alignment. Straight line, all aligned, all the way down. Arms up overhead. Start bringing the arms down as you bring the knees up. Up. Contract the muscles in the arms as you're pulling down. You want to have a little bit of resistance there just from putting pressure on the muscles yourself. We're going to be doing weights later, so we want those muscles warmed up before we get to them. Same with the joints. Down and up. Push up, pull down. A couple more times, and we're good. Just one more. That was all. All right. Step out to the side, bring it back in, out, and back in. If you can, see if you can just tap on the side, staying right in the middle. Tap the toe, bring it in, tap, and in. Because little by little, see if you can get that foot up off the floor just for a count. Side to side. Don't waddle. So it's not back and forth. It's staying right up in the middle, picking up one side, putting it down, other side. The only movement is you over that stationary leg. Arm with the leg if you can. If that's doable for you, up and up. Feel the extra work that goes into the hips as you do this. It's a little more. Up and up. A couple more times. Feel that balance really working. Feel the hips start to get tired. The glutes, the butt muscles start to get a little tired from all of this. And up, and we're good. Kick out to the side. Just pick the foot up and kick. And kick. It's like you were kung fu fighting. Out and out. In fact, we were fast as lightning. That was a song way back when. Out and a kick and a kick. Couple more. Whew. Okay, enough of that. My hips are sore. They're not sore. They're tired. They're fatigued because why? I didn't do anything all weekend. Hands on the thighs. Let's get into a squat. Pushing the butt back. Our cat has an eye infection, so we had to stay home with the cat so we could give eye drops and all that sort of thing. Push the butt back, roll the hips, push her back up again. Start bringing the arms down in front and up just a little bit. Start warming up the shoulders. Get the hips, get the knees. Everything's all working here, top and bottom. Up and back down. Roll the hips, bring it up overhead, bring the arms back. Shoulder blades are back. Squeeze them together and down, up, roll it, and back down. Arm out to the side, pushing out overhead, bring it back. Concentrate on, just do this first. Do this with me first. Take that back leg and turn it and bring it back in. Other side, up, pivot on the ball of the foot without turning the hips. Don't go to the side. Try it again, up, and just turning that one leg, everything else stays forward. And then what you're going to do is as you turn that leg, reach opposite, whoosh, across, because what I see most of the time is turning the entire torso, and that's not what we want. Get that foot to turn, pivot off the ball of the foot, across and across. Stretch happens in the hip socket. Bring it right across the body now, and in the middle of the back. This really gets the middle of the back even more. Get the shoulders, pivot off that back foot and around, stretching out the hips, stretching out the back, stretching out the shoulders and the chest. Everything's involved in this one. And across and across. All right. Hands to the side, pushing down to that knee and back up. Roll the shoulders side to side. Push down, rotate the hand. Feel the great stretch all the way through the hips and the glutes on this one, through the shoulders, around and down. Push. And again, one more time. And you're good. We're going to go down into a little bit of a squat. Wide, legs wide, butt right straight back. As you do, bring the arms across as far as you can. Bring them up overhead. Bring them way over the top. Stretch it out. Feel it through the sides of the torso, through the shoulders and arms. Bring it back down, butt right straight out. Squeeze, stretch across. Feel the stretch through the back. And then up overhead, feeling the stretch through the chest. One more time. Down, reach across, and back. Up again and over. We're going to get into a stationary. We're going to do this. We're going to do this thing. Reverse lunge. It's called reverse lunge. Whew. Stay with me. By the end of the class, I'll get all the words down, I promise. Reverse lunge. As you step backwards, elbows back, shoulder blades back, chest is out. As you step forward, reach forward. Back, squeeze it, and up. Back, reverse, push the shoulders together, push the arms out, pull the shoulder blades together, push the arms out, squeeze them back, and push out. Back, shoulder blades tight, drive it out, bring it back, and push it out. A couple more. And last one right there, pull and push. Lateral lunge. So all we're going to do, step out to the side, little bend in that front knee, and push yourself back to center. Other side out and back. Start trying to get a little deeper with it as with each step. Back and up. Butt goes right straight back. Shoulders stay square to the floor. A little deeper, a little deeper. Out. Doesn't matter how wide you go. Width means nothing. It's about, can you pick that leg up, get the butt right straight back, and come back into the middle again. With that now, we are going to take, and as you come into the center, drive the hands up overhead, and then pull down as you come down. Push up as you go back to the middle. Pull down as you come out to the side. Making those noises as you do your exercises. They're so much more fun when you make funny noises as you do the exercise. And up, down, up, down, and drive it back up. That part is done. Grab your weights, grab your water, get a drink. Take a break for a second. So for the exercises, the first set we're going to do for the strength exercises, you can do seated or standing. Totally up to you. Do as you wish. There's no lower body involved. It is all upper body. First ones we're going to do, let me just show you here what we got. We got curls, up and back down. Key components to a curl. Elbow points right down to the floor. Don't let that elbow go behind you, pointing behind you. It is right straight down. The other thing is see if you can keep just a little gap between the arm and the torso instead of putting the elbow right against the torso and using the body for leverage. So that puts all the work into the biceps where it's supposed to be. Well, let's go. Up and back down. Quarter of the way up, 3/4 of the way up. Keeping those muscles under tension the entire time. Think about the elbows. Are they pointed to the floor? And up. Stop at the top before you get to the top. Stop before you get to the bottom. So don't let them just hang here. We only got 45 minutes. We want to put as much work into those muscles as we possibly can. Bring it up. 10 seconds left. Go slow. Really take your time with this. Feel those muscles engage all the way through here. And again, you do the standing or sitting, up to you. And back down. Roll the hands over. Overhand grip. Same thing, palm facing down. Up and back. Elbows towards the floor. This one's a little harder. It's really easy to let the elbows swing out to the side. You want to make sure they stay down towards the floor. It's up and back down. It's a small move. You're not doing a lot of dropping and a lot of height. You're just doing up and back down, staying right around the middle, kind of pulsing in that center. Where you should really feel this is in the forearms. This is a great grip strength exercise. You've got to hold on to that weight that whole time. Gravity's trying to pull it out of your hand. You've got to tighten those fingers up to hold it there. It's not just laying on the palm. Up and back. We still have 10 seconds left. We can get 3 more in. And back down. 2 and down. Last one. Up and back down. Back to that biceps curl with the overhand curl and back down. So rotation. It's called a Zotman curl. Elbows right by your side, pointing towards the floor. Roll the palms. Bring it back down. Turn it in and up. Over. Feel the grip you have to do when you flip that hand over. When your palm is underneath, there's nothing to holding it. But when you have to use the fingers to hold it, feel the muscles in the top of the arm working. Up, over, and down. Roll it over. Bring it up. Over and back down. Up. Make sure you got your form. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Little bend in the knees. We still have 5 seconds left. Seems like we've been doing this forever. Up. And back down. Next one is going to be side raises. Side raises like that. And back down. Remember to adjust the intensity. Bend the elbows. Get that weight closer to the body if you want to make it less intense. Extend the arms out a little more if you want to make it a little more challenging. Don't come up any higher than the shoulders, but you don't have to get that high. You can come up halfway. If that works for your arms, you're still going to feel it in those muscles on the outside of the shoulders, even if you only lift a quarter of the way up and back down. You're still hitting those muscles. That's the important piece. And back down. It doesn't matter how high the arms come up. That's range of motion. That's do all your joints work properly. That doesn't matter. That's for other things. This right here is to get strong on those muscles around the shoulder socket, stabilizing the shoulder. 5 seconds left. Up and protecting it. And we're good. That was the sides, those deltoids on the side. Now we're going to go to the front ones, the front ends. Up and up. Alternate or do them both. Up to you. Whichever you feel most comfortable with. If you do both, you're keeping them under tension the whole time. You can keep one down if your shoulders are starting to get a little tired. And then bring the other one up. Bend those elbows a little more if you got to get the weight in closer to the body. If that's what your body's asking for, give it to it. Give it what it wants. Up and back down. Don't hurt it. Just don't hurt the body. Body does not want to be hurt. It just wants to be okay. Up and back down. There you go. Body has one purpose, keep itself alive and pain-free, hopefully. So if we work with it, we're in good shape. We both have the same goals, my body and I. All right, we're going to go out to the side, bring it to the front, and come down. It is in this movement across the top where all the work is really happening. That may also cause issues for your shoulders. If that's the case, then just go back to up, up, front to side. But if you can do it, bring it up, roll forward, and come down. Keep the shoulder blades back as you do this. Up, out, and down. Chest is out. Bring it together. Bring it down. 15 seconds. 2 left. 2 more. Up, in, and down. Last one. Up, out, and down. We have 1 exercise left. Then we're going to put the weights down. First one's going to be a reverse fly, which is palms out in front. Get into a stagger step. So you got 1 foot out front, knee is over the ankle, 1 foot out back. Like that. If you're feeling wobbly like this, stick 1 leg out a little wider. Give yourself a wider base of support. We get into that stagger step. The other thing we want to do is hinge at the hip. So pushing the butt out, we come down over that front leg. We're just going to bring the elbows, arms back, shoulder blades squeezed together, and down. So we've got a little bend in the elbow, but we don't move the elbow. It stays right where it is, the elbow. Back, like the macaroni elbow. Squeeze it, hold it. You don't want to be like a spaghetti noodle all straight and stuff. You want to be like an elbow macaroni, a little bit of bend in the elbow. Get back down. I just made that up. That was really good. I have to write that down later. Remind me so I don't forget. Back and up. And none of it should be like a cooked noodle. Back. It's all floppy around stuff. We still have 10 seconds of this left. Squeeze and back down. One more time. Back and relax. All right. This time the elbow moves out and in. Stagger step. Go back to that. I'm going to use the opposite leg. Out front, knee over the ankle. Hip hinge right over the leg, elbows back. We're going to extend, feeling the muscles in the back of the upper arms doing all the work, and back down. That muscle's pulling. Those muscles behind the upper part of the arm are pulling. Lower arm up and release. Back and release. Hold it there for a count. Don't lock the elbows out. Don't put them completely out, not like a piece of spaghetti noodle. Don't want that. You want a little bend in there, even at the end. Back and release. Out and release. One more time. Back and relax. One more we're going to do. That's those two together. So we're going to start out with reverse fly, back to center, elbows back to a triceps kickback. Come forward. Back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, elbows back and out, and bring it back in. All right, here we go. You're probably already doing it. We'll consider ourselves 10 seconds into this already. Out. Reverse fly, squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring it in. Elbows come back in that narrow row, go back in a triceps kickback, up, forward, shoulder blades are back, and in. You got 10 seconds left. Extension, back in, reverse fly, squeeze the shoulder blades. We're done. Put the weights down. Put the weights down for now. Don't throw them away because you'll be using them again. So don't like throw them in the trash like, oh, we're done. We don't need these anymore. Grab a drink of water. I went and got a spaghetti noodle because I'm at home and I can go right into my closet. I just spilled spaghetti noodles all over the floor. Okay, so here is a spaghetti noodle. This is not what your elbow should do. When you hyperextend the elbow, that's what happens. You break it. You don't actually break it, but you hurt it. I'm going to leave those there. I'll pick them up later. They're chickpea noodles. What are we doing next? We're walking around. Okay, just give me a second. I have to pick these up. Well, this one's not going to go on recording. I need my cat here to eat the noodles. She's got that eye infection. Give me a break. Just give me a second here. Take a break is what I meant to say. All right. Good enough. Up. Stand up. Stand up. Stop laughing at me. All right. Here we go. Straight leg kicks out and out. Another circuit, same as the one before, starting out with movement. Then we go to stretching. Then we go to strength. Kick and kick. Arms out to the sides. Shoulders come around as that foot comes out. Toy soldiers, reach. Notice my hand is not touching my toe. It does not need to. That is nothing. That's not a part of this exercise. What it is rotating the shoulders, kicking out the hip, working the muscles in the front of the hip, lifting that leg, working the knee, and working the rotation through the center of the back by not turning the hips. That's what we want. It doesn't matter how high the foot comes up. Around and around. A couple more times. Take your time with it. Don't go fast. You get dizzy. And around and around. All right. Step out to the side. 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's do it better. Lifting the leg up. Off the ball of the foot. Stepping and stepping. Heel comes up first. Step out. Other foot, weight shift across that stationary leg. Pick up that back leg. Carry it along. Weight shift over that stationary leg. And together. Over, lift, front, and back. It's that back leg that most people do not pick up and pull with them. They drag it. And that's going to just put you on your face or on your side. It is a dangerous thing to do. You've got to pick the feet up. You've got to be able to get on the balls of the feet. Up and over, over, and there. All right. Add to that a squat. Step, down, up, together, out and down, up and together. Step out, squat. Doesn't have to be very deep. Work on the smoothness of the move. As the leg is coming down, so are you. Everything is a soft landing for all the joints. Up and down, lift to center, other side down, and up in the middle. Notice as you come down, ball of the foot touches first, and then the heel, knees nice and soft, coming back up. You're picking up as you're lifting the entire body. Squat, no, squat, and together. Down, up, down, and up. Go back. One more time. And bring it together. I like that one. Toe walking. Just getting the heels up off the floor on the balls of the feet. It's balls of the feet walking, actually. It's not toe walking. There's spaghetti on my floor. Somebody had a pasta party here. Didn't invite me. Pick it up. They're making cool designs, though, down there. Up. Heels up. Get the arms involved. And if you can, see if you can start going just a little bit faster. If that doesn't work for you, pedal. Bring one heel up at a time. Opposite arm, opposite leg forward. As that knee goes forward, the arm comes forward on the other side. But if you can, go into a bit of a walk, bit of a run, whichever one works for you, the right one. Figure it out, what's right for you. All right. Now, holding on to your chair, let's start with using the chair. We're going to take walks. Just pick the toes up, step back, and step up on the heels, back and up. This is really uncomfortable for people. That's why when people get pushed backwards, they fall and they hit their head because they're not able to adjust because they don't do it enough. You lose the ability to figure out how to walk backwards, and you need to have that balance on your heels. Step back and step up. If you're comfortable with it, you can take a couple steps, 3, 4, stop, go back forward again, stop, back and forward, back. If that's comfortable for you. If it is, fantastic, because what you're going to do is you're going to prevent yourself. If you get pushed backwards, you're not just going to fall and hit the back of your head. You're going to start going backwards and be able to catch yourself and come forward again, because momentum is not just going to take you out back. So practice that one. Practice it in a hallway. Practice it next to a countertop. Get used to walking backwards on your heels so that you don't have that fear that if you go backwards, you are going to fall backwards. Wood choppers. Wood choppers. That's what George Washington had. He had wood choppers. I just thought of that one too, because he had wooden teeth. Get it? Get it? Okay. Up, up, stretch out, bring it around. I'm on top of it today. I really am. Up and over, up, and then back down again. Long stretch. Reach out, reach out, reach out, and touch someone, and then bring it back down. Reach out. Was that AT&T commercial? Up and back down. Up, reach, and bring it across. Other side, same thing. Bringing the arms up on the side, coming down and across. Get the shoulders involved. Get the hips involved. Get the arms, wrists, elbows. Everything is moving here. Everything is stretching. Chest, upper back, shoulders, arms, Any other part of your body that you have that I'm forgetting is being worked here. Ankles up and back down one more time. Bring it up, cross body, and back down again. Whew. Grab a drink of water. You need it. And have to get the vacuum cleaner out. Remember pickup sticks? I don't think the games is the thing anymore. I had it when I was a kid. I liked it. I liked it. Step jacks. If you're ready, get back into this again, up and over the top and back out. Of course, we had tiddlywinks and and barrel full of monkeys and all of those. Up and back. See if you can get it going just a little bit faster. Put a little hop in there as you go from side to side, if that's right for you. Otherwise, just step and step. If you can't pick those feet up and bounce off the balls of the feet, don't go side to side. You just catch the foot and trip, and that's not what we're here for. Here just to get the muscles going, get the heart beating, get it pumping. Up and up. Couple more. And bring it back, bring it down. Last ones before we go back to strength. Forward lunge, out and back again. Just step out and bring it back. Pick up the foot off the heel first, then the ball of the foot, stepping forward on the heel. Foot's flat on the floor. Push back off the heel, bringing it back. It is the stationary leg that does the work to hold you upright while that other leg's goofing off, going forward and coming back. Going into that forward lunge, hold right there, right here in the stagger step. Arms out front, roll the shoulders forward, feel the stretch through the upper back. We're going to bring the arms down to the knee and then hinging at the hip, keep the shoulder blades back and come down along the front of that leg. Feel the stretch in the hamstring of that front leg, the back of the thigh, and then pushing through the heel, come back up again. Other side, same thing. Arms out front in that stagger step. Ball the foot to the heels where you should feel all the pressure on this. And then bring the arms down, hands to the knee, and then walk the fingers down the shin as far as you can get without rolling the shoulders forward. And then bring it back up, pushing through that front foot. So roll the hip and drive right straight up again. This time going backwards. Bring the arms up overhead as we make that reverse lunge. Shoulder blades are back, chest is open. And back. Other side. Roll it back. Open up the chest. Feel the great stretch. Then back down one more time. Back. Hands up over the head. Wait right here. We're going to do a side bend. Over. Use that upper arm. Bring it around. It's a big arc. Back up to the top. Foot back in. And now back on the other side. Wrong. Back on the other side. There we go. Arms up overhead. They use the same leg twice. Over. Back up to the middle. And bring it down. Perfect. 2 o'clock. Grab some water. Grab your weights. We're going to finish this out. You will need to stand for this last piece. Just this first one. I'm going to have us sit down after this first one. Get us seated. Seated we will be. So the first one's going to be the upright row. Be really careful on this one. This puts a lot of strain on the shoulders if you don't do it correctly. Shoulder blades are back, chest is open. The reason you want the shoulder blades back is to have this gap in the front of your shoulder open so that you don't pinch. You're coming up, keeping those shoulder blades back, bringing the weights up mid chest, right to the middle of your chest. Elbows are back as far as they'll go. So as soon as you get the elbows out to the sides, squeeze them together, nice and tight. Feel the muscles working between the shoulder blades. And then release and back down again. That's the move. Let's do it. Up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Squeeze them together. And down. Again, bring it up. Stop at the chest. Elbows right straight out to the side. Roll the shoulder blades back. Don't bring them up high. Don't let the elbows go higher than the shoulders. Don't bring the weights all the way up to the neck like I used to do. That is way too hard on the shoulders. Up, roll the shoulder blades back, squeeze it, and back down. 2 more times. Up and back and down. Last one. Up, roll the shoulder blades back, and take it back down. Again, squats. This is the part you need to be standing up for. We're going to go down in that squat, butts out, roll the hips forward. And this is an example of picking something up. If you have to pick something up, this is what you want to do. Come right straight down, knees over the laces of the shoes, grab it, roll the hips forward, and then push up through the heel to the ball of the foot to come up to the top. So it's down, roll. That's a real world example of what we could use this for. Like if you're picking up spaghetti off the floor, you can go down in a squat, pick it up, roll the hips, and push back up. Throw it to the side, pick up another one. Back down, roll, and come on up. We got one more. One more. We can do it. We can do it. Down, roll, and up. I'm going to pick up a piece of spaghetti. Down, roll the hip, pick it up. Okay. We are going to do the two together. We are going to do that upright row with the squat. Important piece, making the upper and lower body work at the same time. So we're coming down to that squat, arms down no lower than the knees. Roll the hip. As you come up with the legs, as you start to lengthen out the legs, you're starting to bring those elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the top, and then back down. Same with the knees as it was with the elbows. Don't lock the knees out on the way up. Keep just a little tiny bend in it. So up, pushing through the heels. Weight right at the chest, mid-chest level, shoulder blades back, and down again. Again, it's that smooth movement, upper and lower body at the same time. This works the fine motor muscles, improving your reaction time, makes things work much smoother when you're picking stuff up, less likelihood of jerking and causing injury to a joint or to any of the muscles or ligaments. Back down and up, squeezing the shoulder blades back one more time. Down. Good correction, bunny. Down and up, elbows back, shoulders back. Perfect. Go ahead and sit down. We're going to do the last one. You still need your weights. Still need your weights. Just brushing off the macaroni, the spaghetti noodle. All right. You ready? First thing we're going to do is a hammer curl. Palms down by the sides, shoulders back, just like we had with the biceps curl, except this time palms are facing each other, and back down. This is going to be a long one. We're going to get a lot of muscle groups in this one. Upper body completely. Down, up, take it down. Don't go all the way down. You have a little bit of a bend in there. So when you get to the bottom, you still have a little bit of bend in the elbows, and then you bring it back up again. About 3/4 of the way up and back down. Couple more up and down. Last one. Bring it up, hold it, and back down. Bring the weights right next to the head. Shoulder press up, over the top, and back down again. Concentrate on this one on keeping the elbows forward. Don't let the elbows go out to the side. Keep them forward, pushing right straight up, and bring them right straight down. We're really concentrating on the front of the shoulders on this one. Up and back down. Stop when the weights get to the head. You still want the arms up, almost parallel with the floor, so that at all times those muscles are under tension. You're always using those shoulder muscles to hold the weights up, and back down. 2 more, up and down. Last one, over the top. Hold it there, bring it back down. Relax those muscles for a while. Single weight, put one down. We're going to take a single weight and do a triceps overhead extension. Arms right straight up, elbows forward, down, and up. Holding on to the bells of your weight, of your dumbbell, down and up. I'm always afraid somebody's going to take offense when I say dumbbell. And up, back down, elbows to the ceiling, back up. So the opposite of what you had when you did the curl, where the elbow was always pointed towards the floor. When you're doing this, the elbow's pointed towards the ceiling, feeling it in the back of the upper arm. One more time. Down and back up again. All right. Stay with the single weight. We've worked the shoulders quite a bit. We're going to put all of those together. So feet apart, we're going to start out with the curl, single weight. Bringing the arms up, elbows that are at a 90-degree angle. From here, you're going to drive the shoulders up, pushing that weight underneath. Elbows stay shoulder width apart. From here, we go into a shoulder press up and over, into that triceps extension. Again, check the elbows, make sure they're pointed upwards, make sure they're near the head. Back up, bring the elbows down. You've got that 90-degree in the elbows, down underneath, and drop it. So again, curl first. We've got that curl. Elbows are at 90. Stop right there. Then drive the elbows up underneath, bringing the weight to the head, and then up over the top. Bring it back behind the head in that triceps. Extension. Back up. Back down. And all the way. Full extension. Let's do it one more time. It's so much fun. It gets so many different muscle groups. Up. And when I say fun, I mean it's good for you. All right. Bring it up. Elbows parallel with the floor. And then drive right straight up overhead in that shoulder press. Bring the arms down behind the back, behind the head. Stop before they get all the way to the bottom. Bring it back up again. Elbows down, weights down. Get rid of them. We're done. We're done with that. Good job. So we got a lot in today. That was a big class. We had a whole lot of different exercises. We got, by doing the exercise A, exercise B, and then putting them together, you get to do each exercise twice, which is really important to get that extra strength training in there. All right, grab onto the back of your chair. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Deep breath in, shoulders back farther, and then exhale, bringing the hands to the thighs, rolling the shoulder blades back, rolling the shoulders forward. So you're creating this cup around the front here. All right, deep breath in, stretching out the back. Exhale, bring your hands around to the back of the chair. And now from here, deep breath in again through the nose. Filling the lungs, pushing the stomach out, opening up the lungs, lower lungs. Yes, we are. That's what we're doing. Exhale as you come forward. What are we doing? Whatever. Roll the shoulders forward. Come on. After the whole spaghetti thing, this one's not going to go out for public consumption. I will have this video on your private playlist, though. All right. What are we doing? Arms across. So we did a whole lot of strength exercise with the upper body. So I want to stretch out the shoulders. Take that back shoulder, roll it around. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Roll it, roll it. Deep breath in. Feel the extra stretch through the shoulder. This whole side is working. And now the other side, same thing. Taking right hand, pull that left arm around with it. Shoulder blades are back. Bring that top shoulder, that front shoulder around. And exhale, bringing it back to center again, and shake that out. Palm right straight up, hand underneath the upper arm. Bring the palm back towards the torso and push the elbow straight up towards the ceiling again. Stretching out these triceps muscles that we used when we did that last exercise. And bring it back down. Same on the other side. Palm up, arm back. Reach for your back shoulder. Deep breath in and exhale as you bring the arm back down again. And shake that out. Rotation. Left hand outside the right leg. Take your right hand, grab the back of the chair. Roll the shoulders. Keep the shoulders back, chin up, looking right out in front of you as you do your rotation. Once you get into the rotation, roll the shoulder blades back one more time. Get that little curve in the lower part of the back. Little extra stretch for the middle of the back when we do that. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Right hand on the outside of the left knee. Left hand grabs the back of the chair. Shoulder blades are back, looking right out in front of you. Doing the rotation. Deep breath in. Exhale. Coming back around to center. Again. Legs apart. Hands on the thighs. Right straight down the middle. Weight is in the heel of the palm. Everything is being put right there. That is controlling your chest coming down, your torso's coming down between the arms, and then push back up through the hands to bring yourself back up. One more time, doing a push-up. Palms on the thighs. Let the torso fall right in between the arms as you come down. Deep breath in. As you exhale, push up through the arms to bring you back up again. And we're good. Feet out just a little bit wider. And this time, hands between the thighs. Just drop down in the middle. Roll the shoulders towards the floor. Don't let the head drop. You don't want the chin to go below the chest. Keep it up. And now put the hands on the thighs. Bring yourself back up again one more time. Arms underneath the thighs. We're going to bring them up over the top. When you get to the top, bring them together. Fingers intertwined, palms away. Side stretch to the right first. Pull with that right arm, pulling the left one up and over. And back up to center, other side, same thing. Deep breath in and exhale as you come back to center. One more time underneath the legs. Coming down, get all the air out of the lungs. Exhale, squeeze the core, and then bring it up overhead. Deep breath in through the nose, pushing the stomach out. And exhale as you bring the arms down. Like that, we go. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you like the class, and I will see you on Wednesday. Be here.